And he explained that to you?
He told me that I didn't understand it. He didn't go into detail about it. He's like, you have the inability to let me be the man in your life. And I can't accept that. And I'm like, but what do you mean? How do I not let you be the man in my life? And I had no understanding until I read this book. And then I'm thinking back to that relationship and I'm like, now I understand what he meant. When he wanted to come to the rescue, he wanted to help. I said, no, I didn't allow him to do that for me.
Well, and I mean, that was kudos to him for being willing to step up and first recognize that in himself and then offer it to you. Mm-hmm. You know, it sucks that the relationship ended, I guess, but it was obviously a big learning lesson for you. And the fact that he set healthy boundaries is huge. I'll be real. Most guys don't know how to set healthy boundaries. And I've struggled with it. And I still am learning lessons when it comes to setting healthy boundaries because I have a passion for helping people. I like helping people. And I know we're going to talk about the white knight syndrome in one of the upcoming podcasts, but yeah, it does make you feel like more of a man when you are able to be the one that kind of jumps in and is the rescuer and whatnot. Not that you can't learn to not feed off of that anymore, which I have definitely had to learn. Because that was the one way that women reeled me in and would keep me controlled. And that was constantly, oh, I need you to do this and I need you to do that. And will you talk to me? And will you counsel with me? And will you? And I go back to the spoon theory. It was actually a friend of mine that threw that out there at me. She asked me one day through text, she goes, hey, do you have any spoons? And I sent her back a question mark. I was like, what? And she goes, spoons. Don't you know what the spoon theory is? And I said, no. And she goes, everybody knows the spoon theory. I'm like, well, I don't. And it's basically saying that every morning you're born, you wake up with so many spoons to give that day. And if you just don't have any spoons to give, you just got to be honest with it. And I started using that and I love it. So she'll still, when she wants to chat or needs help, she'll send me a thing. Hey, got any spoons? And I'll do a real quick self-evaluation and go, yeah, I got a couple spoons I can give.
That's pretty cool. I like the analogy. I really do, because there's days that I just don't have any spoons left. I have given all I can to everybody around me, and I am done.
Yeah.
I am mentally and physically done by the end of the day. So, well, I want to reiterate to the women out there that men have the 5 words that resonate with them, and that is that it's innate in men to provide, protect, help, save, and be the hero. And one thing that I want to say is if you don't allow them to help you when you need help, and then you go to them because you need to be saved, it's going to come with a lecture. Why did you not just ask for help when you needed help? Why do they now have to save you? Okay? Like, allow men the opportunity to help, even if they just need to listen while you vent, whatever the case may be. If you don't come to them with that, they want to be there for those types.
Really, one of the ways that we connect with the women that we love is to be able to be there for them and be their partner in things. When we have a woman, and I'm not saying make stuff up so that they feel good and you manipulate how they feel. What I'm saying is genuinely, and it goes both ways. Men got to learn to ask for help too, because again, we're macho, we're manly, we'll do it ourselves. But I've freaked a couple of girlfriends out because I went to them and said, look, right now I feel broken. I got nothing left. And I just need a safe space to sit for a minute. Mm-hmm. And I need your help. Will you work with me? Will you talk?
We had that conversation even as friends. Mm-hmm. You know, when I presented this whole podcast to you, that was your statement to me. Look, I'm broken. I just need a safe place. Like, I just need to sit and like, let's talk about it. And it was like, okay, I'm here for you. I'm your friend. Like, let's do this. Talk to me about what's going on in your world. And everybody deserves that safe place.
For sure. And it's that
we all have different perspectives.
Yeah, and being able to help each other, though, that's the way, I want to reiterate that. That's one of the ways that us men connect and reach out and ask and kind of be vulnerable with women is like, hey, what can we do to serve you? And when a woman goes, I don't need that. Yeah, it kind of makes us go, well, why am I here?
That is one of those emasculating buttons that women put, that they push. Like, I'm going to show my power and I don't need your help.
Yep.
Men are just trying to be helpful. Like, they're not the enemy here. And I cannot stress that enough out there to women. Men are not the enemy. So stop treating them like they are. Men are here to be our support just as much as they need us to be theirs. And they're not here to take power away from you. As a matter of fact, a strong man who is totally okay with who he is and secure in who he is doesn't care that you're a strong woman. They want to empower you to continue to grow and reach the limits that you're supposed to reach. So stop treating those men like they're the enemy and they're trying to take something from you, because they're not the enemy. Sometimes we're our own enemy who keep ourselves away from people that are supposed to be really good in our life. So that's what I really want to get out there in the message today. And women, if you are married or you're in a relationship and your man doesn't want to come home and he's trying to find every excuse in the book to not be around, there's something going on where you have become a nag, or, you know, take ownership for what you're doing in that relationship that makes him not want to be with you. Because men who are really happy in their relationship and feel secure, feel loved and accepted, they want to be with their significant other. So it's time to take some stock into what's going on in your relationship that's pushing them away. Do you have anything to add to that, Ed?
No, honestly, I think that wraps it up really nicely.
Awesome.
Again, self-reflection. It all comes down to the only person you genuinely have any true power over is yourself. You don't have power over other people unless they willingly give it up to you, which they shouldn't. In a truly empowered relationship, both a man and a woman will independently choose to be with each other and not be either feeding each other negatively or trying to control the relationship. That's a true power couple.
I agree. And we all hope for that. And it's in our power individually to actually find it. It really is. So if you don't have that power couple around you, then don't give up hope. It's out there for you. So I say we close up. Eddie, thank you everybody for watching episode 2, Emasculation, the silent killer of relationships. Eddie, how do they contact you? How do they find you with more information?
You can reach out to me through my speaker page, Eddie Cunningham, at Facebook, or through Instagram. It's Edified Living. Find me on either of those, message me, and I'll message you back.
Awesome. And you can reach me at tinavaliant.com, as well as I do have a private women's page on Facebook that's called Women Thriving Together with Tina V. Eddie is our male sound reasoning voice that if women have questions, they can definitely shoot out questions to him on that page, but he's the only male on that page. Otherwise, it is a safe place for women to be able to talk amongst each other and, you know, put some issues out there that we may need some support with. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week for episode 3.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.